game today? Anyone got a strong meme game? Come on, anybody? You know how you have a strong, if you have a strong meme game or not is when you post and it's like once you hit send in your heart, you go, I'm going to get people upset on both sides. Anybody? Cut it out. It's not nice. I was seeing all these memes about how 2021 is going to be worse than 2020, and they're funny. It was like the Joker introducing Pennywise to his new workplace. And I was like, ha, ha, ha. And then the Lord said, be careful. Because, see, what the enemy wants to do to us in this season is to convince us to make jokes that the enemy can come into agreement with, because where there's an agreement, then all of a sudden there's power. This is the thing, guys. The enemy doesn't... Even when I read to you right now the end of part of one of the greatest Sunday school lessons you've ever gotten, David and Goliath, right? I read to you the part, but what I want you to know is the enemy was declaring he was making declarations before the war ever got started. He came out and he taunted the people of Israel. He was saying, will somebody out there come into agreement with me? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you can't touch God's people unless God's people allow themselves to be touched. You can't. And so one of the things the enemy's going to do, because, see, the enemy has no power over your life right now unless you give him power. And so keep the meme game going, okay? But be careful what you come into agreement with while you're doing it. Because here's what I'm declaring. 2020 was my best year ever. See, at the beginning of 2020, here's what happened. I'm going to explain this because some of you are like, oh, you better be careful. No, listen. At the beginning of 2020, I was praying, and I said, Lord, I'm not going to preach the miraculous unless I'm walking in it. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired of playing church. I'm tired of watching people who we pray with them and then they never seem to walk in victory. Come on, you've got somebody that calls you all the time and you want to shake them and go, just do the right thing already. But it's not that they need to do the right thing. They need a total surrender to God. They need the miraculous to come up and turn everything around. And I was saying to the Lord, I don't want to be a part of a church where all I do is come in and give y'all a hoorah, rah, let's go, pep talk, self-help. I'm done with self-help, y'all. Listen, self-help ain't going to help you because it's got self in it. If you could fix yourself, Jesus wouldn't have to die on the cross. I'm riled up today, y'all. But here's the thing. And I said, so as I was praying, I said, God, I'm not going to preach the miraculous unless I see the miraculous, unless I walk in it. And the Lord said, I'm going to put you in the place where the miraculous is required. Let me tell you something. Some of y'all right now, you're standing in a place right now, all of us, if you're paying attention to where we're at in history right now, listen to me. You can be fearful and shrink down, or you can get excited because the Lord has put you in the place where the miraculous is required. The Lord has put you in the place to the only way you can be saved is if he shows up. And I'm going to tell you a little secret today. Here's a spoiler alert. He will show up. He will show up. He will show up. And so what I want to say is right now, let's be careful with the declarations we're making, even if they're a joke. Be careful how you joke